about Proud Magazine, for those of you who don't know. We're a print publication distributed in 20 different countries, and we celebrate the art of being human. What is it to be human, I hear you say? Well, to us, it is being mind independent, it is being expressive, and it's being badly behaved.
Yes.
Because am I right in thinking that we weren't made for rules? Rules were made for us, but they kind of don't really fit, right? You know what I'm saying? So fuck them. Let's just get to where we need to be with rebel creativity and consciousness. So if you are interested, I've got a few copies of Proud with me here tonight. Come and take a look at it. Buy one if you want, and if you can't, then I'll give you a sticker. Okay, so I'm going to do some poetry now. There are many things I don't like about professionalism, but I've only got 10 minutes, so I'm going to tell you 3. Number 1, you can't talk openly about illness. You can't be ill. You can't be ill, okay? You can't be mentally ill, and you certainly can't have days off without, wasting their money and their time. Okay, that sucks, right? Yeah? Okay, second of all, I don't like how most workplaces you have to sit at a computer when we'd all, I think, hopefully rather be out in the real world, but rather we're having to communicate with one another on email. So that sucks, I don't like that. Third of all, I don't like that I can't get my clit and tits out in most places whenever it inspires me, So those 3 things suck, so I'm going to do poems about them for you. Now I'm going to start on a low and I'm going to build up to a high, rather than live like a misery sandwich. So I wrote this one actually this morning, so this is scratched for Max. And I've never said some of this stuff out loud before, so this is a little bit. This is the kind of stuff I can't say at work, but I can say amongst friends, am I right? Yeah. Only this year did I start being able to refer to myself as OCD. Though I was diagnosed at 15 and knew when I was 7 and had to clean the whole universe in my dreams. There are 2 types of parallel lines. The ones that are straight and the ones that need to get the fuck out of my sight. Blighted daily by uncouth tics of my own type that don't look quite right. Imagine trying to finish a poem when you crossed the T in the wrong fucking place, dickhead. Imagine trying to finish a poem when your K looks really bent. Imagine trying to finish a poem when you've got an uneven amount of white space. Imagine trying to finish a poem when, would you go back and make all those T's look like that one? That's a real good one, is that one? It's always just chattering in your head, and it trickles down your veins and fills up your legs, sped up with dread, fed up of being wed to the wicked witch that nags until your ears are bled with sickness. You're not ill, people say, just meditate. I do, but I tell you something, it just doesn't go away. But I'm better than I was. I'm better than I was. And it's not for the medication that they shove in my gob. It's rather because I quit my job, so I can stay up all night correcting T's and placing dots in the spots that feel right. So the whole email tech thing, that really kind of gets my goat. Before I start this one, which is I am a letter. If you don't take anything from tonight, and I hope that you will, but maybe you'll get blind drink after, please remember this, which is that emails, they're not like letters, they're more like postcards. So when you send it to your receiver, your private email, it does get read along the way, and it's very much open. So just be aware of that when you start your revolutions, okay? I am a letter in the envelope of night. Within the shade of privacy, feel free to write. Trickle dipping the cybernetic iris of one's mind. Type as if no one is watching. Unwind from the paranoia that is rotting liberation in our impatient age, where they're clocking every page. Your secrets are on stage with bare bottoms on show and hair standing like so. I-L-Y, at least you try to be someone. Conscious of every semicolon closing bracket. The rattle of 01 cackles through the rust of night. I am the letter, welcome inside. Now let's talk about my bits. Okay, so this is something that I wrote. Has anybody read much of Susie Bright? No. Okay, good. I can make out that this is all me. So this is a pro-sex poem I wrote about sexual democracy, because I don't think that a woman's orgasm has been considered as important as a man's. That's right, no? Yeah. Right, thank you, yeah. So let's dance.
Yeah, amen.
Yeah, amen, right. Church practitioner knows what I'm talking about. So should we dance to the rhythm of the clitoris? If you don't know the steps yet, your lover should. In females, the tree of life planted its roots, and it hoots like the only source of universal truth. Admire your sexuality. Give it every ounce of respect, because we are made heavenly. We're not meant to be perplexed. Go blind with fantasy. Give it creative idiosyncrasy, because every woman, every single woman is a sexual being, begging for pleasurable democracy. Our orgasm, ladies, can be our most honest voice, screaming from the rooftops its everlasting joy, but there is a crime that our partners still commit. And whether we love dearly and are completely overcome by it, it is a sin to be a bore. Our essential being must abhor the partner who defines sex by Mother Mary and filthy shitzer. So burst through the flames of mystical satisfaction. Dance on the hot coals of historical abstraction. Let's set free the cunt from the tyranny of man. Straight man. Unseal your orgasm and put it center stage on the bandstand, because censorship is a dirty, dirty word. It means lying for the greater good. Don't let them crowd your divine light under patriarchal sludge. No, women, ask yourselves, who is having all the fun? Yo, when was the last time that you met a man who didn't know how to come? In the 70s, they celebrated the koozie. Artistic integrity does not make a floozy, but now cultural engineers continue to use bodies as the object of sex. Please, the clit was the only organ made solely for sexual effect. And she is a sensual artist who must enter competition with God, because we are howling at the moon now, drowning the barking of stray dogs. So let the iceberg within you shake the seas. You owe it to yourself to buckle at the knees. We can move the world if we deny pretenses, while the lunar light cascades on our heavenly senses. Sisters, start cheering. The revolution has begun, because it's time we realize that everybody deserves the right to come.